All right, gentlemen, let's do a problem with combustion. The other one seemed to be okay. Let's just throw this one out there for you just in case. All right, so what we have here is lucite. And lucite is an organic compound consisting of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. A 6.14 gram sample of lucite was burned in pure oxygen to produce 13.5 grams of carbon dioxide and 4.42 grams of water. What is the empirical formula for lucite? Let's take a look. First, we remember that lucite is some combination of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. It's burning in pure oxygen to produce carbon dioxide and water. Remember, all the carbon from here is captured and measured in the carbon dioxide, while the hydrogen from the lucite produces water when they burn. We'll figure out the oxygen later because it appears in both the carbon dioxide and the water, so we can't just isolate that. Plus, we're adding oxygen in the burning process. So let's take a look. We're going to start with a percent composition problem, do a little bit of subtraction, and then do our regular old empirical formula calculations that we're pretty much used to. So here we go. I start with my 13.5 grams carbon dioxide, and I want to find out how much of that is carbon. So if I had a mole of carbon dioxide, I would have 1 mole of carbon, and that would have a mass of 12.01 grams for every 44.01 grams of carbon dioxide. That produces 3.68 grams of carbon. Next we have 4.42 grams of water. And if I had a mole of water, I would have 2.02 grams of hydrogen in that mole of water. And I would have 0.495 grams of hydrogen. Now, how much oxygen do I have? I'll just do a little bit of subtraction here. And I have a 6.14 gram sample of the whole thing. And from that, I'm going to subtract the quantity, 3.68 grams of carbon and the 0.495 grams of hydrogen. And I'm going to find that, and this is my oxygen, and I'm going to find that I have 1.97 grams of oxygen. So that's how I determine the masses of my three elements that are in lucite. Now it just becomes what you're used to, which is an empirical formula calculation. So for carbon, I take my 3.68 grams of carbon, convert it to moles. 1 mole of carbon, 12.01 grams of carbon. For hydrogen, I'll take my 0.495 grams of hydrogen, convert it to moles. For my oxygen, I take my 1.97 grams of oxygen, again get it to moles. For my carbon, I find that I get 0.306 moles of carbon. For hydrogen, I get 0.495 moles hydrogen. For oxygen, I get 0.123 moles of oxygen. How convenient. And all I do now is take my least number divided into all of them, which is my 0.123 moles. That'll give me 1. That's 1 mole of oxygen there, or that's 1 whole number for oxygen. 0.495 divided by 0.123 is 4. So far, so good. And 0.123 moles into 0.306 gives me approximately 2.5 rounded. Can't have half an atom. So to get all these to a whole number, I've got to multiply the 2.5 by 2. If I do that to the carbon, I have to do it to the hydrogen, and I have to do it to the oxygen. So I get 5, I get 8, I get 2. So C5H8O2 is the empirical formula for lucite. And there you have it.